Greetings. I'm glad you've joined us today, whether you're live here in the room or you're watching online. My name is Bill Stanley. I'm the Executive Director of BSM Nomad, public speaker throughout the nation and the world. I'm also the pastor of our church plant, Nomad Church, in Melbourne, Florida. I'm here today to talk to you about our social media engagement plan that we're going to be doing through the summer tour starting May 1st. Now, before I get started, I think it's important, in case anybody's not familiar with our organization, to just give you some insight and background on what Nomad is about. Our vision for Nomad is that we are a faith-based, nonprofit organization committed to living intentionally in our community, loving others unconditionally in hopes of making the world a better place. And so our mission in this, we believe that as Christ followers, that our mission is through speaking and coaching engagements, social activity, church planning, and other faith-based programs, we're going to live out our faith by loving others without judgment, help hurting people, and create futures for others to restore hope to a broken world. This means that we will seek to be countercultural in our world by reshaping the perception of what people think about Christ followers. I'm excited to announce the first annual Nomad Humanitarian Award. The goal of this award is to grow followers and increase post engagement on our Facebook page and other various social media channels that we use. There are three objectives that are going to help us complete this goal. The first objective is to create a humanitarian award where we can increase our followers by 30% by having our Facebook followers nominate people, friends, and family that they believe should win this award. Then our second objective is, as these nominations are coming in, we're going to create 3 posts a week on Facebook that will generate about 75 likes and 30 comments. I want you to watch this short video presentation that I have that'll explain a little bit more about the award. And this is the actual video that we'll be posting to kick off this award May 1st. Later this fall, our organization is going to give out the first ever Nomad Humanitarian Award. From the very start, our mission and our vision at Nomad has been very simple. As both a pastor and a speaker across the world, I want to live an intentional faith in our community by loving God and loving others unconditionally. I want you to consider that 1.3 billion people live on less than $1 a day in our world. Every 90 seconds, a child in our world dies from a water-related disease. Statistics also prove that when there is poverty, there is other types of crime and hardships, including health issues, lack of education, and even human trafficking. There are over 21 million slaves globally. In the U.S. alone, there were almost 26,000 trafficking cases reported last year. These are important facts, and in spite of these heinous injustices going on, there are people just like you who care and are working every day in your normal, ordinary lives to fight these atrocities. Will you join with me today by going to the Bill Stanley fan page on Facebook and following that page, and then following the directions on how to nominate people for the first annual Nomad Humanitarian Award. I look forward to seeing how this goes all through the summer as this campaign progresses. God bless you. The engagement plan is going to run from May 1st to August 7th of this year, and it's going to run concurrently with my summer tour. I'll be showing the video that you just watched, as well as handing out a card to each participant at each event. I truly believe this award will help generate social media activity. The reason I believe this is because, first of all, people love to be appreciated. They want to know that their hard work is being appreciated. As I said earlier, we're going to use Facebook as our main primary channel to utilize in this engagement. We're also going to be taking, though, as you've heard, sort of an integrated marketing approach. And the reason being is, first of all, Facebook is the channel that our target audience uses the most in engaging with our organization. But our target audience, being sort of that millennial age, somewhere from about 25 to 40 years of age, the reality is that they use multiple channels. And so we want to be able to engage them primarily on Facebook, but using the multiple channels as well. So we'll also use Twitter, Instagram, where a picture will come in with the hashtag. We're going to use YouTube for all the videos, the one that you saw earlier, as well as others that may come in, because we may get engagement from people through their cell phone or laptop computer giving videos as well. Take Jack Shannon, for instance. Jack is an everyday follower of God, sort of an average Joe, or average Jack, we should say, if you will, who wakes up every day to make a difference in this life, utilizing whatever tools possible to achieve his goals. He's self-employed, typically in some kind of art industry or graphic design. This is an important distinction to our audience because they want to have time to do something that changes the world. He has a strong sense of his own identity. He's civic-minded, politically engaged, including at the ballot box. He loves Jesus, but he sort of sometimes hates organized religion or church. And so finding Nomad has been a breath of fresh air because the mission and purpose of Nomad has put a face on the internal voice that he has heard for years, and God is truly using this. And so our call to action is simple. We're going to get on social media and we're going to ask our followers and new followers to engage with us through hundreds of people in our database and our followers to nominate a person for the first annual Nomad Humanitarian Award. Well, I believe there are 5 primary ways that we're going to measure this engagement. First, we're going to look at each and every nomination that comes in. We're going to look at each specific one, what it's about, what that volunteer's doing, what kind of work that they're in. And then we're going to also follow the engagement of the nominations to see, is there a trend in the specific work? Basically, we're going to listen to the community, right? We're not going to be afraid to evolve this award as the campaign continues throughout the summer tour. Finally, I think the the free built-in, we're saving money, all right? The free built-in analytic tool of Facebook is the way to go because we're going to be able to see what likes, what pages, we'll be able to see graphs in terms of how our brand is being promoted, what others are saying about it, what kind of success we're gaining on each particular picture, post, text, or video. Listen, the bottom line is that for me, this is more than just a social media engagement. It's more than just an award. It's a tool that will continue to inspire and change lives across our world. It was John F. Kennedy that said, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. I think the world has seen faith-based organizations far too long just speak. Everything we do is about words. Our literature, our tapes, our talks, even presentations like this can start to sound like the proverbial Charlie Brown teacher, if you will. The message, the great message of the change and transformation of God that changes our world gets lost in translation because our actions don't always speak louder than our words. That to me is what this engagement is about. That to me is what this award is about. So I believe that lives will continue to be changed. Kids will be fed. Villages will receive clean water. Slaves will be set free. And hundreds of people will sound the alarm on our college campuses and in our churches and in our businesses about domestic violence and other social injustices around the world. And they will sound this alarm each and every day.